It was in my lap.
I saw it on your shirt.
No, I took it off. No, when we took the picture and it was in my lap and then I just recorded it all without it on. Breaking mic. Thank you, bye. Okay. Great. What's up, guys? Hopefully I'm gonna record this properly this time and actually be having my mic on. As you saw in the title, in this video, I'm going to be going over exactly how I have now been doing my product research and my competitor analysis when it comes to launching new product listings on Etsy. This is going to be a huge value video, so you're going to want to stay to the end. Doing product research and competitor analysis is becoming more and more essential in the e-commerce space. It's not like 10 years ago where you can just throw up a scrunchie you made and get 100 sales the first day because you're the only one selling them. Now there is competition. There is a lot of competition and it's only going to get more competitive. So building a habit of really doing proper product research, keyword research, competitor analysis is huge. So I'm going to show you exactly how I'm able to do it now with software that is essential. What's up, guys? My name is Hannah Gardner. If you are new to the channel, welcome. In this channel, I talk about mainly e-commerce, how to build a business online. If that is what you are into, please go ahead, subscribe to the channel, and comment your questions, concerns, anything down below, and I will answer them. Again, in the intro, I mentioned that I'm going to be showing you how I'm now doing competitor research that is becoming so much more easier than I had to do it in the past, because now I actually have a software does it for me instead of me manually having to do it. Etsy.com has not really seen too many types of apps or softwares to help you, build a business on Etsy. It's unlike Amazon or eBay or Shopify that have hundreds and thousands of different types of software companies. Etsy now is just seeing some emerge into the space, and only a few of them work really well. I know you're probably familiar with eRank or Marmalade, which I personally don't see a lot of value in. They're kind of scrappy and not that great, but this tool really gives you more definitive answers on some of the data points that you're going to need when you're doing your competitive analysis. And what that software is actually called Everbee. I just started working with this software, and as you know, in e-commerce, you have hundreds of logins, so many softwares. So you really want to just utilize good ones and kind of weed out all the bad ones. But Everbee is going to give you really key data points on what bestsellers are in the niche, projected sales that you could have, as well as some of the tags and the keywords that you need to be looking at when it comes to launching your own listings. So let's just hop into it, and I'm just going to show you some of the steps that I would take exactly when launching some new listings. This is Everbee.io. You can try a free trial, and they do give you a free plan up front, which is amazing. And I've actually scoped out a few of these types of softwares that do exist, and this one is by far the easiest to understand. Basically what it is, once you get it, it is a Chrome extension. So when you come up here, it's going to show up in your Chrome bar right here. So then when you do navigate over to the Etsy.com page, you will be able to come down here and basically click on the Chrome extension that is right here, and you can see that it is on. It's a really easy, seamless setup. It will take you 2 seconds. You connect it to your store, just an Etsy page here. You'll have this sidebar menu that's gonna give you all the data points on certain stuff. So essentially here, I typed in the word dog bowl. So if you're somebody, making dog bowls, you wanted to see what's the best-selling dog bowl, what color should I make, or maybe how many I should make to launch the listing with, or what does the marketing look like, or maybe even what are the keywords that some of these bestsellers here are using to get ranked to the top. Because again, at the end of the day, your goal is that you're launching listings, but you need to get them ranked. You need to get to that first and second page really to be getting most of the sales volume here on Etsy. Once you type in dog bowl, you can see my sidebar menu here. You're gonna click on analytics, and it's just gonna start scraping data, pulling data from that page and showing you all these really important key metrics. These ones, obviously, these first 4 ones are sponsored positions, so that's why they're at the top. So you don't really want to look at these, but it is good to know who's running ads and who's not, because if they are running ads and then they are ones that are organically ranked at the top, that's a really good indicator that you probably should run ads. And if you don't know how to run PPC on Etsy, I am gonna be launching a video in about a week, literally showing the inside of my Etsy PPC account. That's gonna be huge, so subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. As you can see here, this guy is running an ad for this listing, but here he is again, the first position. He's getting the most sales. So if we sort this by estimated monthly sales, top to bottom, oh, okay, he's actually not, but this guy is. Estimated sales is 67, and you can see he's running ads here. This guy is at the top. He's like number 3 top salesperson. Basically, what's important and what you want to look at here. All these metrics, obviously, they can't pull exact sales data because there's a lot of variables that go into this. Like say a listing has 5 different variations and choose a different option from the drop down menu. It's pulling the cheapest price from that drop down menu. So you don't really want to look at the estimated monthly revenue. It is good to look at for product listings that have just a single product, like they don't have different options to buy. Yeah, it's just not super accurate, but what you do want to look at is the estimated monthly sales. Because what you're gonna do is you're gonna look at this and you're gonna start calculating numbers for your own business. What your price point is that it costs you to make one of these, what the top sellers are selling it at. As you can see, 67 estimated monthly sales. That's a give or take. It could be way more than that. It's just estimated. But what it is showing you is what is at the top. If you are thinking about launching this product, these are the people that you have to beat to get to the top. I would say they probably are selling more than 67, and they're selling for their lowest price option is at $45.95. So you looking at this are going to want to say, okay, they're doing about 67 a month, probably minimum, like worst case numbers, at $45.95. Well, then in your mind, you want to start calculating what are your costs. Say it costs you $25 to make, plus you're giving free shipping. You kind of want to calculate your profit. See it, if it's worth it for you to launch that product. Maybe, making dog bowls, maybe that's not 67 is not to make something that's more than that. Maybe you want to make dish bowls instead of dog bowls and make a store around a different opportunity. So this is how you can use this tool to really see the opportunity is for different products. Basically, you can type in dish bowl inside of Etsy. So you can close this out right here, type that in the search bar and compare the 2 different types of bowls that you can make and see which one is making more. But say you do want to do dog bowls. You can click on this. As you can see, they have the star seller, the Etsy pick. The things that you want to take away from this listing is obviously they're at the top. You want to start looking and analyzing at everything. Look at the keywords they're using, the price point they're using. This is their main image. You want to make an image that's just as beautiful as this or better. And then also look at all these options that they offer. The reason why this one sells the most is because they offer variations. Doing variations and bundling items is a huge upsell and a huge way to increase your sales if you didn't already know that. So you basically want to take this, if you did want to launch this dog bowl, and look at all of those things and see how you can 1, emulate it, and 2, do it better. So how can you make a better image? What options can you add that they don't have, right? So they are offering a gold, a silver, a black, and then they're offering bundles. So you can do 1 bowl with a name only, 1 bowl Paul only. So they're offering different types of variations. Coming back to this page here, as you can see when I clicked on it, it's giving you the tags, the exact tags that they're using for this listing. I'm not saying to copy everything per se, but I would say that this is really, really important data if you are going to launch this product, to really analyze these and probably use some of them for your own listing. So this is just one way that you can use this for a specific product and do some product research and some competitor analysis on what the top people are doing. Now, if I close this out, you can literally find, say you do some research just on your basic Etsy shirts, you can look at perhaps a store. So instead of doing it per product, you can analyze a store that maybe is selling some similar products as you. So if I come into this store here and then I click on this store, you can do the same analytic breakdown that you did for the product page. So you can come in here and pull what their best sellers are in that store. So this store has sold about 35,000 sales in a relatively short period of time. I think my store is sitting around 35,000 sales as well. We did start in 2019 as well, so that's great money. There is a huge opportunity for these types of custom bowls, custom dog products on Etsy. You can look at the store view to do a competitor analysis of the store that you might have an idea of launching. And I'm not saying to copy these people, I'm not saying to copy their products, just see what they're doing and see if the products that you want to make or design kind of will emulate what these top people are doing, from the photography they're doing to the quality of their products that they have to the variations they offer. And when you, as you're building your stores, you really want to go ahead and try to emulate some of these key features that these top sales stores have, because that's really, really going to make or break your store in the competitive market that we're living in today. So this was just a quick video. I think it was quick. How I do my product research and competitor analysis when it comes to launching new products. I'm going to be making a lot more videos on Everbee because this is a really, really powerful tool. Just really going diving into all the ways that I use it when it comes to the psychology behind why I do what I do, from running ads to doing photography to just everything. It's so, so important. If you guys enjoyed this video, please go ahead and like and subscribe. I will be seeing you in some more videos. All right, guys, I'll see you soon.